Yes, we're at it again, boys. It's windy out, -8, and I'm meeting the kids up here for some ice fishing. Sorry for the amazing camera angle, guys, but what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? I don't know where the kids are. They're not in the ice parking lot. I'm in the ice parking lot. I hope I can get my truck out of here tonight. Let's pitter patter, have at her, start walking that ice and find the kids, set up, and skunk. Let's do it. Bought a sled?
Hey, Adam.
You bought a sled?
Yeah.
Where are you guys at?
Logan is walking somewhere.
Okay. Alright guys, change of plans. We're relocating out to Aiden's shack. It's still pretty windy over here too, but you know, he's got a friggin' ice shack, so that's luxury. Really shouldn't have got into the craft beers last night. Alright guys, we made it to Aiden's shack, and it's a death trap out here. Look at this. Oh, yeah. This is slicker than the McDonald's floor after they wax it. Jesus Murphy. I hope you do. Oh, where can I set up the HT? Manual hole ripper. There we go. Cool, thanks. Yeah, because like this thing here, yeah, there's no way in hell because you're right into the friggin' right into the motor.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a lot of slush. We might be fishing blind today, boys. I don't want to leave this tent because she'll probably get friggin' capsized. She already wants to leave after I just stood up there. There's a lot of shit in here. This might not be an easy fishing trip. We'll see what we do. Like I said, worst case, I can't use the transducer. You know what? That's good enough. Stats. It says 13.2 feet. I do see something on the bottom. Let's grab a rod. Gonna fake bait. Fishing out of the same hole that I'm using the sonar in, which might be a problem. Yeah, the sonar is completely useless and you guys can't see anything because of my amazing camera angles. She is way too windy out here today for this, that's for sure. Hello!
Hi, Adam. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Just trying to fish.
Trying much.
I'm gonna fail though.
Oh, just warning you, Aiden said he's gonna punch you out if you catch fish over here and we don't catch the shit in there.
I won't catch shit, I'm not allowed. Well guys, I was fishing with the spoon, or the Swedish pimple. And then I switched it up to a minnow and a jig. One of my fake minnows there. They had pickled minnows. But Jesus Murphy, if I get up right now, like it's getting a little chilly in here. I thought about grabbing the heater out of the sled. If I get up, this HT tent becomes an HT kite. Like it is freaking really windy out there right now. Like brutally bad. Today was not a good day to come out though. I didn't realize this was going to be the wind. I'm just waiting for these support beams in front of me to fold in on themselves, but the wind's coming from this side and shooting towards the beach. So theoretically we should be okay. I just haven't checked to see if my sled's still out there. I pulled it closer to the shack so that, and it's facing like this and the wind's coming across like this, so it shouldn't take off running. Oh great, we got the MNRF here. Alright guys, I'll have to dick with this another day. Hello.
How are you?
Not too bad.
I'm surprised there's somebody in there.
Oh yeah, I can't leave it either, because if I do, this thing's gonna go for a rip. But I can show you my license there.
Tied to your sleigh?
No, the sleigh's just sitting there.
Okay.
Hasn't ripped off yet, so.
Any fish?
Nothing. Nothing all year. They come up on the sonar, they stare at my friggin' bait, and then they just leave. I don't think they're interested in what I'm serving.
Maybe not. Pretty part of having one of those things.
Yeah. Where is that? Where did I put that? That's no. All right.
Use it for bait?
These pickled, I don't know. I got them from that Trader Joe's.
Okay.
These things.
Yeah.
Some sort of a shiner.
Are they salted?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're just. That's not even written in English. Some kind of a minnow. All right, I just got to figure out where I put that. Drive. Fishing license. There we go.
What's your date of birth, Adam?
March 15th, 79.
Okay.
We're good?
Yep.
All right.
Try to stay warm?
Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. My furnace doesn't work.
Well, at least that thing's not so huge. You can heat it, eh?
Yeah.
The body heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, good luck.
All right, have a good one.
Real good.
Yeah, this heater is fried. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to use the old-fashioned way of heating this place, and that, my friends, is body heat. Remind me to bring this back in the house with me tonight. Alrighty, well, sort of got the furnace going. She's wet, so it's taking a while. It's got to melt off all the snow. I've had to reignite it 3 times so far. It's still only like -8 out, but Jesus Murphy, that wind, man. I don't know if you can see all the holes in this thing, but there's a lot of holes in this tent. So she's not exactly the, better than standing outside, but really had to anchor her down and handle my phone one hand. Oh, I'm going to assume somebody missed a fish. I just heard a really loud swear. I wonder if the heater's struggling because the wind's coming underneath the tent. I'll chime back in if anything cool happens. Don't be surprised if I don't chime back in. Oh guys, it's like 4 o'clock. I haven't marked a single fish. That furnace is having a hell of a time staying lit. The wind is blowing underneath and just annihilating it, so yeah, that's kind of fun. I still haven't marked a single fish on the finder. It's, like I said, 4:30. I don't know. I might bounce in a half an hour because this is kind of ridiculous. Not gonna lie. Well guys, I switched up to the jigging wrap and I've been getting marks. Got a guy down there right now on it, and he's going away. I'm trying the, apparently my ripping it super hard is not smart. So by ripping it light, it makes him more interested. Ignore the fact that my tent might catch fire. Got a guy coming up, got a guy coming up, got a guy coming up. I'll take it. Damn it, he's down there. I'm gonna put something on there to entice a bite. Because now I got the strat. It's the jig and wrap. They love this stupid thing. So let's grab another one of those fake minnows. Rip a chunk off. Stick it on the treble hook. Send her down. Maybe when Billy and Jimmy down there get a smell of that, they'll think, hey, that smells and looks really delicious. I think I need that snack in my life, and then they'll take it. It did get hit. Sorry about that. It did get hit a couple times though. So that's kind of cool. And I had a minnow head on there, and whatever the fish was that hit it, totally ripped it off. Still an excellent chance I'm getting skunked, but at least I managed to see some fish. It's just, I needed the Rapala ripping wrap because jigging a hook just wasn't cutting it this year. Had to call the fish in. You want what I'm serving? You want what I'm serving? No, you're going back down to the bottom of the water. Strategically plan your attack on this, aren't you? Do you want that? Do you want that, Mr. Fishy? Do you want my snackos? That's alright. The less fish we catch here, the more I'll catch in May. It's like Sunset Park all over again. Can you guys hear how turbulent it is out there? I wouldn't be surprised if I lost the bag for this tent. The heater right now is literally just a pyrotechnics show. It's not really putting off much thermals. Come on, somebody freaking eat it. There comes another one. Here he comes. The fish in the bright white smart sky. And there he goes. Back in the water elsewhere. Holy crap, I hate this game. Ice fishing so dumb. Here comes another one just to be a tease. Oh, look, it's right in front of your face. You should probably eat that. It's right there. Well, Aiden just caught himself a freaking Walter. Must be nice. Because my strat sucks. I can't catch a cold right now. I'm probably going to call her soon. Go pick up some chicken wings. I really wanted to fish for supper tonight, but it doesn't look like they're cooperating. Little assholes. Okay, so this is what they caught. We'll name him Gilbert. He's cool. Well, another one on the board, not for me.
That might be a little bit big.
Waylon caught a walleye in his socks.
In my sock feet.
Yeah, because he was so excited.
Look in his mouth.
Oh, it's not even hooked.
What's it? What's going on?
He wasn't hooked.
Oh,
Here, let's bring him inside.
you're not too smart, Mr. Fishy. Well, it's currently really dark out. I wanted to leave when it was still sunny out. Maybe actually arrive or, know where I'm going. But in the summer, if you remember where I fished from, I fished from the point, Cherry Point, and off in the distance, there's an island. This right here, which I don't know if you can see it, is that island. So Logan and I walked out from somewhere over there, and we ended up walking down Lakeshore for a while to get to the location. Man, my microphone is nowhere near me. It's fucking microphone's just dangling in the wind. But yeah, so we walked down Lakeshore and then cut across to a place where they launched their kayaks in the summer. The wind's on my back. That's nice. Well, sucks that we got skunked, but I'm going to be a man of my word. I'm done with ice fishing for this season, boys. That is it. Ice fishing sucks. Let's get on with real fishing. If you enjoy ice fishing, all the power to you. But as for me, not a big fan. Not about to put all my shit up on Kijiji or anything, but just saying, if I get a vehicle that I feel safe driving on the ice, it'd probably be a different situation. But as far as my current setup, yeah, no. Me okay. This walking out 1.5 kilometers on uneven terrain, hauling a sled with about 50 pounds of gear across the ice just to set up and freeze my balls off for 5 hours and not get any sort of a reward out of the deal. It literally does nothing for me. So I think that's it straight ahead. I could be wrong though. Everything looks the same in the dark. Oh shit. Okay, snow just got really deep. This is why I don't like being on the ice after dark. I can't see shit. It's gotta be that over there. Screw it. Playing the course. We're gonna go straight over here. See if we can find it. It's amazing how deep the snow is here versus how deep it is at sunset, which is just around that bend. Anyway, guys, I'll chime back in once we find our location. A little bit of an update for you guys. I got closer to the beach. I don't know if this is Cherry Point or someone's backyard, but I do know for a fact through the tree lines I can see the school where I parked my truck, so we might be okay. If not, it's because this is the point. This is right here, which, judging by the viewfinder, you guys can't see. I stand right here and fish. So we are at the point right now. There's the big tree. Okay, we found it. Now, because there's the retaining wall right there. Man, this lake lost a lot of water, eh? They must have drained it. Someone just randomly left the snowmobile here. That's not good. Alright, now the snow's getting deeper. This is some good cardio. My left nut for a snowmobile. Like, I know there's one right behind me, but that's theft. Jesus, Murphy. Wish I had snowshoes. I was gonna put in a workout tonight, but you know what? Piss on that. I know where I am. The truck is right over there. I just gotta make it. Oh, I just took a station identification break. I had to piss so bad. Let me tell you, normally taking a piss isn't that big of a deal. Just drop trowel and go, but when you gotta undo your jacket, undo your snow pants, undo your belt, unzip your pants, and then friggin' unleash fury while the wind is blowing and prevent you from, you know, pissing all over yourself. It's not exactly fun. It's not exactly fun. All right, let's go. All right. Ain't she a sight for sore eyes? And definitely sore legs. Oh, how I missed you. Oh, I'm done with ice fishing. I quit. It's a stupid sport. Let's bring on something that doesn't suck like chicken wings. Chicken wings never let you down. Let's go home. And just like that, we're home. And you know what? I haven't eaten anything all day. And this pizza. Holy crap. So, get lost on the ice. Finally find my way on the ice. Get back from the ice. I literally packed up my shit at 5:30. Hung out there for 15 minutes. Left at 5:45. Got back to the truck at 6:45. Took me an hour to get back to the truck. Needless to say though, we are at 2,988 calories burned today. And I'm about to eat about 2,000 with that pizza. And I really don't care. See, the initial plan was I was going to go to Independent Grocers and grab a pack of wings and then come home and eat them. But Independent Grocers closes at like 7. And by the time I got back to the truck, even before I loaded my shit in the back and got rolling, it was 6:45. By the time I got to Independent Grocers, there would have been no chicken left because 15 minutes before close, they throw out all the unsold products. So I would not have been able to get my chicken. So whatever. So I went and got pizza. I came home, and as I was putting my shit away, a guy walking down the street's like, "Hey, do you make YouTube videos?" Kind of an odd thing, right? So I'm like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, vlogging life, right? And I said, well, yeah, I changed the channel name to Skivinz. I rebranded it last year to more of a fat bike fishing type idea. And he's like, yeah, I've been watching a lot of your fishing videos and I really like them. And then he gave me a pro tip. Told me about how to fish Trout Lake, because I always mentioned, like I'm driving halfway across town, or sometimes all the way across town, like today was all the way across town, just to go fishing, when I literally have a large, deep body of water right out my back door. Not really, but kind of, sort of. Like, go down the road through the tunnel, you're at a lake. I showed you guys that. It's only 1 kilometer away to the cove when I went fishing that one time in that shallow lake. I need some water. I am friggin' dehydrated. I took a piss at the point, and I've never seen that color brown come out of a person before in my life. Like, I need some water. Desperately. You know when you're so thirsty that like you drink water and you can actually feel it going through your body? I was one level worse than that. So that's pretty good. Anyway, so he basically gave me a pro tip of where to fish. So we're going to try some new spots next year, closer to home, which I like. And one of the spots, they got really good ice cream, so that's pretty badass too. And he gave me some pretty good tips on how to catch the bass and the pike there. So I say let her rip, Tater Chip. And I was chatting with the guys tonight, like afterwards. Oh, it was pretty funny. Waylon couldn't keep his fish. It was too big. It was like 18.5. Like, too bad he couldn't have caught that one last year because he could have kept it. No, it was 19.5, I think. I can't remember. But it was over the limit for this year, so he couldn't keep it. It was a nice fish, though. She was healthy. But Aiden's got his for dinner tonight, so he's probably going to make fish sandwich or fish tacos. Who knows? But we were chatting. I said, I still got to get on a trout. And Logan was like, okay, next year we'll jump on your bike and come with us and we'll take you to a trout spot. They know a place. And I'm like, okay. So we're going to go and bang out some brookie trouts in the springish. So that should be kind of fun. Whenever they're in season. I don't know what, I never looked up brook trout. I mainly look up my favorite fish, bass, pike, and walleye, and perch. And if I could get some bluegill, that'd be pretty tasty too. Cooking them on the half shell is pretty damn good, especially on a barbecue. But Isaac, if you're watching, thanks for the freaking awesome tip, bud. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to give that spot a go next year. I'm going to sail a couple Senkos out and sail a couple lures out. And you said top water works good, so we'll try the top water. We'll sail them out and see if we can entice a bite. See if we can get something to eat. Right now, I know one thing for certain. I need to go eat. So I'm going to turn this camera off and I'm going to go mow down on some pizza. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Alright guys, ate my friggin' pizza. It was delicious. It's my go-to food. I look really tired. It's because I am really tired. I ate my pizza and I got so sleepy that I kind of sort of put a body pillow on the ground and laid down with the dog. Oh man, just feel completely blasted. My legs are sore. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up feeling like I ran a marathon. I know that for a fact. The hardest part of that whole friggin' ice fishing is like sunset. The snow is not too deep. It's not too bad. You're pretty much walking on a crust of ice. But at the point, because it's a path less traveled, you're literally walking on snow untouched. So you sink at some points, and then I had to go back to my roots of remembering how Oreo walked on lightly packed snow, where he'd like just pitter patter his little feet and he'd make it across and he wouldn't sink in. But if he took any like long steps and applied a lot of pressure over a wide area, or not over a wide area, but basically if he lifted his legs too high, he would he'd blow right through the ice. So I had to do that for a lot of it. But then once I got to the actual beach, trying to get out, I followed the tracks that Skidoo made coming in, the one that broke down on the ice, and you know, it worked, but it also didn't. Really kicked the shit out of me. I get like that every time I go ice fishing though. I always get so lethargic after I get home. And like tomorrow I'm going to be pretty winded too, but then come Tuesday I'll be fine. I question if it's because I'm breathing in carbon monoxide from that damn propane heater. Like I didn't have any of the vents open in the tent. Well, there you go, buddy. I didn't have any of the things going on. I literally just had the tent sealed, myself inside of it, do my best to keep that freaking furnace going as long as I could. But the wind was coming through the tent. It was coming through the freaking under the tent. Waylon told me a couple times he saw the freaking tent actually lift off in the one corner where the ice fishing hole was. And I know that happened. You probably heard the noises on the inside. I haven't reviewed any of the footage, guys, so I don't know what anything looks like. I'm way too tired to edit tonight. And luckily I don't really have to, because these past couple days have been a severe ass kicking on me. Yesterday, ended up going over to Clifford's house and we shot 4 more pound abbies. Still having a hell of a time dealing with that green screen, so I had to crank up the saturation and modify the green highlights to make the green screen works. But now the only problem is they all look like they went to Trump's tanning salon and they all look like friggin' zesty cheese Doritos. But it's like the problem is the chroma keying built into Vegas is limited, and there's one by New Blue that works really good. The problem is it's $131, and I'm not about to invest in the project that I just do the video editing for. So I had to make it work with what I have, and they don't have the money to invest in the plugins that they're not gonna benefit from. So gotta do what you gotta do to get shit did. Keep telling them, why don't you just get a canvas put up? Let's keep it simple. Put up a canvas behind you. We don't need a green screen, and we can basically just make a set. But whatever. But yeah, I'm freaking tired. I literally ate my pizza. I got really weak in the brain, probably because I'm super dehydrated. I drank, well, that's why I came downstairs with the 52 ounce Bubba keg. I finished that off, just made another one, a little bit of a pick-me-up cocktail, branched chain amino acids, water, gonna chug-a-lug that, drive that in my body. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and I won't feel like a bag of smashed assholes. I probably will, but we'll see. I know this morning I woke up, my left hip was driving me nuts. Now everything plus my left hip is driving me nuts. Like I said, I was gonna do a workout tonight, but I'm definitely passing on that because I'm way too tired, and you should never lift weights when you're tired because that's how injuries are made. Blow your form, you pull something, and then you're down for 3 weeks. It's not a good time. So I don't want to go to the grocery store tomorrow because I can't. What are you? I think you are chicken wing. What can we have for dinner tomorrow night? Chicken breast and cabbage. Sounds like a great idea. So I'm going to chill out, watch some Witcher, maybe some YouTubes. Get to bed at a decent hour tonight. Tomorrow is a day off, even though it is Sunday today. It's family day in Ontario. Other provinces call it something different, so we call it family day. Last year, I remember I streamed on this night. I came back from ice fishing on Sunday from Calendar Bay. I saw the memory photos on my phone, and I came back, and then I ended up playing Scum. That was the night after I bought the aquarium for the bait fish, and I talked to you guys about them jumping out of the tank, waking up the next morning, coming inside to see my little buddies, and most of them were on the floor because they launched through the hole that the bubbler goes into. So that's freaking awesome. But honestly, guys, I'm freaking done with ice fishing this year. I got out there today and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, okay, you know what? It's warm out, but those 40-kilometer-an-hour winds, and then the M&R has to show up, and I'm like, yeah, I can't leave my tent because if I do, it's going to become a kite. Like, what do? I told you guys if I didn't catch a fish today, that's it. I'm done for this season. And it's official. I'm done for this season. I have no will or want to go back out there and ice fish. I don't enjoy it. The only way I would go at ice fishing is if somebody like my friend Nick or Cat Piss or somebody was like, hey, come out to my shack where all I have to do is grab my HT rods, throw them in the truck, drive out to Calendar or drive out to Nip and just go out to their shack without having to haul that sled with all the gear and the heater and all that bullshit and setup and takedown and all that. Even better if I can ride bitch on their sled to get out there. Yeah, I'll go ice fishing then, but I am friggin' done with walking on that lake for no reward. I don't enjoy it. It's not the same as standing on the bank of a lake and casting out. You know, what do I carry with me? My backpack, my rod, and a bucket. That's piss. When I go friggin' ice fishing, I'm hauling like 50 pounds of gear across friggin' snow that hasn't been packed. Wearing big jacket, snow pants, big heavy boots, gloves, wind blasting. It's not enjoyable. It's not one of my favorite things. That's why I didn't invest any money in it this year. I thought about buying another one of those poppy-uppy tents. I thought about getting a flip-over shelter. There was one on Marketplace. It was a clam. It was $400. And I thought about that, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the drone instead because the drone's cooler. And I was going to bring the drone today, but there's no way in hell I was flying it in 40-plus kilometer-an-hour winds. So that's why it stayed here. I was going to do like some scenic shots around their shanty and all that, but yeah. Next year, ice fishing, unless things change, like if I have a way to get on the ice, quad or a sled or something. Yeah, man, I'll freaking go out. I'll give her a go. If I have a way to get out to the deploy point without having to spend 45 minutes of my life heel toe expressing it out, dragging that sled, I'm all over it. But as far as this method, yeah, no thanks. Like you see on YouTube, people ice fish, and it's not as cold and windy as it is up here. Like it gets brutal. And you kind of want a shelter to hide in. So yeah, no thanks. Not my favorite hobby. Bank fishing, boat fishing, all that stuff, that's pretty cool. But ice fishing? No. I'm a hard pass on that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here because I'm going to go upstairs. I'm not editing. I'm going to watch some TV. Probably get to bed in like 20 minutes. Because I'm freaking cooked. I don't know if it's carbon monoxide poisoning or what. But man, I'm done. Shut her down, stick a fork in me, whatever you want to do. Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Isaac, Jesus, Adam, learn to speak. Isaac, thanks for stopping by tonight as well. That was kind of cool. That you're just walking by the house and you started talking to me. That's pretty awesome. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below the go. And guys, remember, if you're ever in a state of emergency, the first thing you shouldn't do is panic, because panicking is time you're wasting when you could be thinking up a solution. Like tonight when I was lost on the ice. Rather than freaking out and going, where the hell am I? No, start thinking, okay, all I got to do is get to the beach. Even if it's somebody's backyard, who cares, man? Trespass. If the backyard leads you to the main highway, once you're on the highway, get your bearings, figure out where you are, get back to your vehicle. But never panic. Panicking is the stupidest thing you can do. Keep a clear mind, figure it out, diagnose the situation, troubleshoot, resolve. Until next time, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.